Do you wake up 2 or 3 times every night to use the bathroom? Have your ankles started swelling by the end of the day? Do you sometimes feel tired even after a full night's sleep? Have you noticed brain fog, rising blood pressure, or a feeling that your energy simply is not what it used to be? If any of those sound familiar, you are not alone. Many adults over 60 experience these symptoms and assume they are just part of getting older. Sometimes they are. But in some cases, they may also be warning signs that your kidneys are under more stress than they should be. What surprises many people is that one of the most helpful habits for supporting kidney health does not involve expensive supplements, complicated diets, or miracle cures. In fact, it takes less than 2 minutes, and most people never think about it. The habit is starting your morning with proper hydration and awareness before reaching for coffee, sugary drinks, or highly processed breakfast foods. Now, before we go any further, let's clarify something important. No 2-minute habit can repair kidney damage overnight. No morning routine can reverse years of kidney disease in a single day. However, certain healthy habits may begin supporting your body's natural functions immediately. And when practiced consistently, they can contribute to better long-term kidney and heart health. Please listen carefully, because what I'm about to share could change the way you eat forever. Your kidneys perform an extraordinary job every single day. They filter waste from your blood. They help regulate fluid levels. They support healthy blood pressure. They help maintain the proper balance of minerals throughout your body. And they do all of this without asking for attention. The problem is that many people don't think about their kidneys until symptoms begin to appear. By then, valuable time may have already been lost. Stay with me, because the next point may surprise you. When you wake up in the morning, your body has typically gone several hours without fluids. For many adults over 60, mild dehydration is more common than they realize. As we age, the sensation of thirst often becomes less reliable. In simple terms, your body may need water even when you do not feel particularly thirsty. This matters because adequate hydration helps support many normal bodily functions, including the work performed by your kidneys. That is why many healthcare professionals encourage older adults to pay attention to their fluid intake throughout the day. Most people never hear this. Many morning routines begin with coffee. Coffee itself is not necessarily harmful for most people when consumed appropriately. In fact, some research suggests coffee may offer certain health benefits. The issue is that many people drink coffee while neglecting hydration altogether. They wake up, drink coffee, stay busy, and forget about water for several more hours. For some individuals, this can contribute to inadequate fluid intake during the day. A simple glass of water shortly after waking up can be an easy habit to establish. This next point is especially important after age 60. Not everyone needs the same amount of water. Some individuals have medical conditions that require fluid restrictions. Others may need specific recommendations from their healthcare provider. That is why personalized medical advice is always important. The goal is not excessive water consumption. The goal is appropriate hydration based on your individual needs. The next one may surprise you. The real value of this 2-minute morning habit is not only the water itself, it is the awareness it creates. When you begin each morning by paying attention to your health, you are more likely to notice changes that deserve attention. For example, have your ankles become more swollen? Are you waking up more often during the night? Has your blood pressure been creeping upward? Are you feeling unusually tired? These observations may seem small, but they can provide valuable information. What happens next is where the real problem begins. Many people ignore these signs for months or even years. They assume fatigue is simply aging. They assume swelling is normal. They assume changes in urination are nothing to worry about. Sometimes those assumptions are correct. Sometimes they are not. That is why awareness matters. One of the greatest challenges with kidney disease is that it often develops quietly. Symptoms may appear gradually. People adapt to them. And because the changes happen slowly, they may go unnoticed. Stay with me, because this next point is something many doctors wish more people knew. High blood pressure and kidney health are closely connected. Many people know that high blood pressure affects the heart. Fewer realize how strongly it can affect the kidneys. Inside, your kidneys are tiny blood vessels that perform the filtering process. Over time, elevated blood pressure can place stress on these delicate structures. This is one reason regular blood pressure monitoring is so important after age 60. A 2-minute morning routine can be a perfect reminder to check your blood pressure if your healthcare provider has recommended monitoring it at home. Most people never hear this. Some of the healthiest habits cost very little. They are not advertised heavily. They do not come in expensive bottles. They do not promise miraculous results. They simply support the body's natural processes: proper hydration, regular movement, nutritious meals, adequate sleep, blood pressure management. These habits may not sound exciting, but they consistently appear in recommendations from kidney and heart specialists. Now let's talk about breakfast. Many adults unknowingly start their day with foods that are loaded with added sugars, sodium, and highly processed ingredients. These foods may provide quick energy, but they often leave people feeling hungry again shortly afterward. Over time, poor dietary patterns may contribute to weight gain, elevated blood sugar, and higher blood pressure. All of these factors can influence kidney health. This next point is especially important after age 60. Your kidneys and your heart work together. The heart pumps blood. The kidneys filter blood. When one system struggles, the other may be affected. That means habits that support cardiovascular health often support kidney health as well. A morning routine that encourages hydration, awareness, and healthier food choices may benefit both systems. The next one may surprise you. Physical activity can begin with something as simple as a short walk. Many people assume exercise must be intense to be beneficial. That is not true. Even modest activity can support circulation, blood pressure control, and overall wellness. Some people find that beginning the day with a few minutes of gentle movement helps them establish healthier habits throughout the day. Again, there is nothing magical about the activity itself. The value comes from consistency. What happens next is where healthy habits start to compound. One good decision often leads to another. You drink water, you become more aware of your health. You make a healthier breakfast choice. You take a short walk. You monitor your blood pressure. You become more engaged in protecting your long-term health. Over weeks, months, and years, these small actions may add up. Here is what many doctors wish more people knew. The goal is not perfection. The goal is consistency. You do not need a perfect diet. You do not need an expensive supplement collection. You do not need a complicated wellness program. You simply need habits that you can realistically maintain. And that is why this simple 2-minute morning practice can be valuable. Not because it repairs kidney damage overnight, not because it works miracles, but because it helps create awareness, encourages hydration, and serves as a daily reminder to prioritize your health. In the next part, we will discuss several warning signs of kidney stress that many adults dismiss as normal aging, along with common morning habits that may place more strain on your kidneys than you realize. As we continue, let's talk about something that deserves far more attention than it receives. Many people over 60 focus on finding foods, drinks, or supplements that promise to improve kidney health, yet they miss the early warning signs their body may already be providing. The truth is that kidney problems often develop quietly. Unlike some health conditions that create immediate symptoms, kidney issues may progress gradually over months or even years. That is why recognizing subtle changes can be so important. One of the most commonly overlooked warning signs is persistent fatigue. You may wake up feeling tired despite getting a reasonable amount of sleep. You may find that routine activities leave you feeling more exhausted than they once did. Some people assume this is simply part of getting older. While aging can certainly affect energy levels, persistent fatigue should never be automatically dismissed. The kidneys help remove waste products from the blood. When kidney function becomes less efficient, waste products can accumulate and contribute to feelings of tiredness and reduced energy. Stay with me, because the next point may surprise you. Many people expect kidney problems to cause pain. In reality, early kidney disease often causes little or no pain at all. That is one reason so many cases go unnoticed. Someone may feel relatively normal while important changes are already occurring inside the body. This is why routine medical checkups remain so valuable after age 60. Simple blood and urine tests can often identify potential concerns long before severe symptoms develop. Most people never hear this. Swelling is another sign that deserves attention. Your kidneys help regulate fluid balance throughout the body. When that process becomes less efficient, excess fluid may accumulate in tissues. You may notice swelling around your ankles at the end of the day. Your shoes may feel tighter than usual. Some people notice puffiness around the eyes after waking up. These changes do not automatically mean kidney disease is present. There are many possible causes. However, persistent swelling should not be ignored. This next point is especially important after age 60. Changes in urination are often among the earliest signs that something may be changing. You may find yourself waking up more frequently during the night. You may notice changes in the amount of urine you produce. Some people observe urine that appears unusually foamy. Others notice differences in color or frequency. While these symptoms can have many causes, they are worth discussing with a healthcare professional if they persist. Now, let's return to the morning routine we discussed earlier. Many people start their day in ways that may unintentionally place additional stress on their health. One example is consuming large amounts of added sugar first thing in the morning. Sweetened cereals, pastries, flavored coffee drinks, and sugary breakfast beverages can cause rapid increases in blood sugar. Over time, poor blood sugar control may contribute to health problems that affect both the heart and kidneys. What happens next is where the real problem begins. A person experiences a quick energy boost. That boost fades. They become hungry again shortly afterward. This pattern may repeat throughout the day. Over months and years, these habits can contribute to weight gain and metabolic problems. Metabolic simply refers to how your body processes and uses energy. Here is what many doctors wish more people knew. The healthiest breakfast is not necessarily the trendiest one. Instead, it is often a meal that provides balanced nutrition and helps maintain steady energy levels. Foods that contain fiber, healthy fats, and quality protein may help you feel satisfied longer than heavily processed options. The next one may surprise you. Sodium is one of the most overlooked factors affecting kidney and heart health. Many people think they only consume small amounts of salt because they rarely use a salt shaker. However, a significant amount of sodium comes from packaged and processed foods. Breakfast sandwiches, processed meats, frozen meals, canned soups, and many convenience foods may contain surprisingly large amounts of sodium. Excess sodium can contribute to elevated blood pressure. And as we discussed earlier, high blood pressure is one of the leading causes of kidney damage. Stay with me because this next lesson could help you make better choices every morning. Reading food labels can reveal information many people never notice. A product marketed as healthy may still contain significant amounts of added sugar or sodium. Taking a few seconds to review nutrition information can help you make more informed decisions. Most people never hear this. The goal is not eliminating every favorite food. The goal is awareness. Healthy eating does not require perfection. It requires understanding what you are consuming and making balanced choices most of the time. Now let's talk about another common morning habit: skipping breakfast altogether. For some people, skipping breakfast works well as part of their overall eating pattern. For others, it may lead to overeating later in the day. The important point is not whether everyone should eat breakfast. The important point is consistency and nutritional quality. Your body benefits from stable routines and balanced nutrition. This next point is especially important after age 60. Many medications can influence kidney health. Some medications are essential and should never be stopped without medical guidance. However, it is important to understand that your kidneys help process and eliminate many substances from the body. That is one reason healthcare providers often review medications carefully when evaluating kidney function. Always follow your healthcare provider's recommendations regarding prescription and over-the-counter medications. The next one may surprise you. Sleep quality can influence kidney health indirectly. Poor sleep may affect blood pressure regulation, blood sugar control, and overall health. Many adults over 60 experience sleep difficulties but underestimate their impact. Improving sleep habits may support multiple aspects of wellness at the same time. Simple strategies such as maintaining a consistent sleep schedule and limiting caffeine late in the day can sometimes help. What happens next is where healthy routines become powerful. When you begin your morning with hydration and awareness, you create an opportunity to notice important changes. You become more likely to recognize swelling. You may notice changes in urination. You may pay closer attention to blood pressure readings. You become more engaged in your health rather than simply reacting to problems after they develop. Before we move into the final part of this discussion, remember this important message. There is no single morning habit that can repair kidney damage overnight. However, small daily actions may help support the factors that influence kidney health: hydration, healthy eating, blood pressure management, physical activity, adequate sleep, regular medical care. These habits may not generate dramatic headlines, but they remain some of the most effective tools available. In the final part, we will bring everything together, discuss the daily habits kidney specialists frequently recommend, explore common mistakes many adults make after 60, and explain how simple lifestyle choices can help support kidney and heart health for years to come. As we reach the final part of today's discussion, let's focus on the lesson that matters most. Many people spend years searching for a secret solution to better health. They look for the perfect supplement. They search for a miracle food. They hope to discover a simple trick that will undo years of damage. The reality is often much less dramatic, but far more encouraging. Your long-term health is usually influenced by the small choices you make consistently, and that includes the health of your kidneys. Most people never hear this. Your kidneys are working for you every second of every day. Even while you sleep, they continue filtering blood, removing waste products, balancing fluids, helping regulate blood pressure, and maintaining the proper levels of important minerals. They never take a day off. That is why even small efforts to support kidney health can be worthwhile. Throughout this discussion, we have talked about a simple 2-minute morning habit. Not because it is magical, not because it can repair kidney damage overnight, but because it can help establish awareness. And awareness is often the first step toward better health. When you start your day with a glass of water and a moment of attention to how your body feels, you may notice changes that would otherwise be easy to miss. Stay with me, because the next point may surprise you. Many serious health problems are not caused by one bad meal or one unhealthy day. They are often the result of habits repeated over many years. The same principle works in the opposite direction. Healthy habits repeated over months and years may support better outcomes than people realize. That is why consistency matters so much after age 60. Here is what many doctors wish more people knew. Protecting your kidneys often starts with protecting your blood vessels. Your kidneys contain millions of tiny filtering structures that depend on healthy blood flow. High blood pressure can damage those delicate structures over time. Elevated blood sugar can also affect them. This is why kidney specialists often emphasize blood pressure and diabetes management. These factors may have a greater impact on kidney health than any supplement advertised online. The next one may surprise you. One of the most powerful habits for supporting both kidney and heart health is regular movement. You do not need to run marathons. You do not need intense workouts. Many adults over 60 benefit from activities such as walking, gardening, swimming, stretching, or light cycling. The goal is simply to move more consistently. Physical activity supports circulation. It may help maintain healthier blood pressure. It can assist with weight management. And because the heart and kidneys work closely together, these benefits often support both systems. Most people never hear this. The healthiest lifestyle is usually not the most complicated one. In fact, many healthy habits are remarkably simple. Drink adequate fluids according to your healthcare provider's guidance. Eat more whole foods. Limit heavily processed foods. Stay physically active. Get enough sleep. Manage stress. Attend routine medical appointments. These habits may sound ordinary, but they are repeatedly recommended because they work. This next point is especially important after age 60. Do not ignore routine testing. Many people avoid checkups because they feel fine. The problem is that kidney disease often develops silently. You may not notice symptoms until significant changes have already occurred. Simple laboratory tests can provide valuable information about kidney function long before serious symptoms develop. That information allows healthcare providers to identify concerns earlier and recommend appropriate steps. What happens next is where many people unintentionally make mistakes. They become interested in kidney health and immediately begin purchasing supplements. Some buy detox products. Others purchase herbal cleanses. Some spend hundreds of dollars on products that promise dramatic results. Unfortunately, many of these products are supported by marketing rather than strong scientific evidence. Healthy kidneys already perform the body's natural filtering process. No supplement can replace that function. That does not mean all supplements are harmful. Some may be appropriate for certain individuals, but they should never replace medical care or healthy lifestyle habits. Stay with me, because this next lesson could save you both money and frustration. If a product promises to completely cleanse your kidneys, reverse years of damage in a few days, or produce dramatic results almost immediately, approach those claims with caution. Real health improvements are usually gradual. They are built through consistent effort, and they often require patience. Here is what many kidney specialists emphasize. Focus on what is proven. Maintain healthy blood pressure. Manage blood sugar if you have diabetes. Avoid smoking. Stay active. Follow your healthcare provider's recommendations. Eat a balanced diet. These are the foundations of long-term kidney health. The next one may surprise you. Social connections can also influence overall health. People who stay connected with family, friends, and community activities often find it easier to maintain healthy habits. Support systems can encourage physical activity, healthier eating, and better emotional well-being. Health is not only physical, it is influenced by many parts of life working together. Most people never hear this. Stress may affect health more than they realize. Chronic stress can contribute to poor sleep, elevated blood pressure, unhealthy eating patterns, and reduced physical activity. Finding healthy ways to manage stress may indirectly support both heart and kidney health. Simple activities such as walking, spending time outdoors, reading, hobbies, and social interaction can make a meaningful difference. Before we finish, let's return one final time to the 2-minute morning habit that inspired today's discussion. The real value of this habit is not the water itself. It is what the habit represents. It represents paying attention. It represents beginning the day with intention. It represents creating a daily reminder that your health matters. One small action can become the trigger for many other positive choices. A glass of water may lead to a healthier breakfast. A healthier breakfast may lead to better energy. Better energy may encourage more movement. More movement may support blood pressure control. And over time, these habits can work together. Let's quickly review the key points from today's discussion. We learned that no 2-minute habit can repair kidney damage overnight. However, simple morning habits may help support hydration, awareness, and healthier daily choices. We discussed warning signs that should not be ignored, including fatigue, swelling, changes in urination, and elevated blood pressure. We explored the close connection between kidney health and heart health. We talked about the importance of healthy eating, regular physical activity, adequate sleep, stress management, and routine medical care. Most importantly, we learned that long-term kidney health is usually built through consistent habits rather than quick fixes. What I shared today is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for medical advice. Always speak with your healthcare provider before making changes to your diet, medications, or health routine. If you found this information helpful, consider sharing it with a friend or family member who may benefit from learning more about supporting kidney health after 60. And if you enjoy practical, evidence-based health information, be sure to join us for future discussions designed to help you make informed decisions about your health and well-being.